Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast well, not even a podcast, it's sort of a live stream basically of me giving my thoughts basically on said person in this title. I know he's going to be watching, or every one of his minions watching at some point. Basically, more controversy follows this man, or you call me a man anyway. Oh, my days. And as the title goes, literally, enough's enough now. YouTube have to now step in. How many more of their own laws can he break before they actually just completely boot him off? Sean, what did he do? Or basically, recently, as I say recently, there's a couple of things he's done this week. But last night, he, on his own back, basically did his stream last night, whatever. And obviously he's already broke one rule by having the person on in the first place because they're underage. They're like 13 or 14 years old. And they're not meant to be on a channel, or unless you're 18, you have to be 18 or whatever. So there was already that rule broken. But this kid basically, it's like, the gist of it is he's talking about expressions, basically, the Tottenham fan. And it run more by this kid. He's really going in and this, that, and the other. And you can tell he's reading off a script. He's basically reading something off of his. The kid's reading something off his phone. He's basically made a racist remark towards expressions. And considering Lee Gunner's meant to be a good friend of expressions, you would have thought, also as a host and as a man who's older than me, by the way, would have realised straight away what's been said, because he's now claiming ignorance, by the way, and he would have shut the kid down and basically chucked him off the stream and apologised there and then. Oh, no. He decided to have a nice little giggle and a laugh at it and go, expressions, watch out, it's coming for you. And then, amongst all that, still, obviously he's claiming he didn't clock on. He goes back after the stream's ended, goes back to that moment, screen records it onto his device, or his phone or whatever, and then proceeds to put it upon his own personal Twitter page. And he only took it down this morning once the people woke up and seen it and the traction. And he went dead quiet for a few hours, even though other people have rubbed hold of it themselves and threw him, really gone in at him. I will be fine. I will, in response to this, I will send a link in a minute. I'll send him a link now, actually. But basically, big up Souls, by the way, one of my channel regulars and friend of the channel and friend in general, for calling him out as well. I think Cash has called him out and this, that, and the other. But he dug his head. Basically, he buried his head in the sand for 4.5 hours, and then finally, amongst all this is going off, and you can tell it's going off because people are actually atting him, tagging him in their tweets and all that. He decided to promote his new Discord. So that didn't go down well. And about 2 hours after that, that's when he's going to come out saying, "Oh, I didn't realise." Playing pleading dumb ignorance, basically. "Oh, I didn't realise. I'm so sorry. I've spoken to the kid and he's sorry as well." And I've spoken to expressions. He's totally cool with it. Like, seriously, pleaded. I'm 30, fucking 32. He's 30. Fucking hell, he's 35, 36. I'm maybe a bit older than me. He's either way. He's older than me, and he's saying he didn't know he didn't realise. He didn't know the difference. Like, come on, you're a fucking grown ass man. You literally live there and then you've heard it, and then you've proceeded to do that. You're hearing it again when you're screen recording it off your phone or your laptop or whatever. You're proceeding to listen to it still, and it still didn't. You're telling us all it didn't fucking dawn on you that it was just a tad racist. Fuck off. I've now sent the link, by the way. Oh my days. GNATV says that he is yeah, he is. I mean, he's done other things this week. It's pissed me off as well. But this is like the icing on the cake, really. This guy continues on his channel to break YouTube rules that anyone else. If I was breaking the rules that he was breaking, this channel would not exist. Yet he's doing it, and it's totally okay, apparently, according to YouTube. This is my question to YouTube now. What the hell has Lee Gunner got to do to get his channel taken off him completely and never be allowed back on this platform? He's got underage kids coming onto his stream. That's the first. One of the main underage kids has made a racist remark or slur, whatever way you want to look at it. And I'm just bringing in there now. All right, how you doing?
Not bad, mate, not bad.
Yeah, I was just basically venting off. I don't know if you're watching it as well, but I was just venting off, basically saying he's pleading the idiot is pleading ignorance. Basically, like, he didn't know, he didn't realise what it was. Like, the guy I'm 32. He's older than me. Well, me 32. He's older than me. There's no way he cannot realise what's been said was racist. And he's like, look, oh, the kids apologised, but he hasn't apologised for his part in it because he's the host.
No, it's like I saw a tweet go out. One of my friends tweeted it. She said that he's apologised. I said he's not apologised. What he's done is he's apologised for what the kid said. He's not sorry for what he did, though. He isn't. He's not sorry that he laughed. But he's sorry is that kid was on the stream. That's what he's upset about.
Because I was saying amongst all this, it's him that put the video. No one else put it up in the first place. He was the first one to put it up on social media. He's left it on overnight. It's got a bit of traction. He's then taking it down once it's all kicked off, and then dug his head in the sand. No, nothing's happening. What? Plug in his Discord, and then 2 hours later, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, listen, mate. I'll say this to you now. I've never liked Lee Gunner. I never will like Lee Gunner. If I've ever been on a stream with him, which I have before, I'll be respectful, like I am to people I don't even like who I work with. But it's not that I hate them. It's just I just don't. I'm not fond of them like that. When he was alive, Claude, I went on his channel New Year.
I was on with you for that.
Me, me, you, Jem, you name it, we were all on there. We're there talking, and then I'm there, just trying to be respectful as possible, and basically congratulating him on getting to his target. I might not be his biggest fan, but I congratulate him on his target. And then straight away he interrupts me and cuts me up. I don't know if you remember that or not. Straight away cuts me up, saying, "I hate that fucking word influencer." But it's facts. He is an influencer because that kid is either going to get it from his parents, who are probably people who are just lousy and don't really give a shit, or he watches too much of this fool. And I'll tell you this now. I've seen so many people like that kid before. They just try their hardest to be someone they're not. Man's using he's trying to sound British, like he's on road. And trust me, I have friends. Exactly. And I have friends who sadly have gone down that path. And of course, I am only young, but I've seen it. My own two eyes, younger, older, and my age. And that kid is just trying to be someone he isn't. And using slang words. Fam, listen, slang words do not make you harder. They do not make you stronger. They don't even make you bigger. And if he thought that was... People are saying he's got it off the phone. Is that true? Did he actually get it off the phone?
No, it looks like he'd written it in advance. He's reading off a script, like, off his own phone. It looked like it from what I saw. Because he's constantly looking down at the phone. So I think he's pre-planned it, the kid. And then just read it off the phone, basically.
It's just so dumb. You know what? To be honest, whether or not he scripted it on his phone, I think. Just listen. The fact people actually gave Lee Gunner a chance after his that comment about the Argentinian manager or player, or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. It was something.
There's
like
quite
that.
a few comments he's made. I'm gonna get him up in a sec.
He has made a few comments, and I'm sure, as we all know, the Football United TV drama.
Hmm.
Listen, everyone was quick to act on that. Some people were quick to act on that, but no one was like. It's only the people that disliked him, that disliked Lee Gunner, that actually went in on him today. Anyone would go in on a smaller channel like that. For example, if I was to say something,
Hmm.
it'd be a massive controversy because, you know, I'm only upcoming. I only came into this community late October last year.
Hmm.
I'm at GNA TV now with Jem. Should pick up to boy Jem.
Hmm.
And people like me. I'm growing on Twitter and YouTube, Instagram. But I'm not gonna use that to do and say what I want, and then at the same time yet control people. Because what he's done is he's developed all of this bullshit, and how no one's noticed it other than Kesh and EGTV, aka Gal. They're the only two people who noticed it since day dot. What he's like, and no one else, and that's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, also as I was saying today, a friend of mine who's been on this channel before, he clocked onto this as well today. But it's like I said from day one, he hasn't hidden it. He hasn't tried hiding it. That's the thing. I'm just gonna screen share quickly. But James is in the chat. Don't give this guy any more promotion. He had a manslaughter. Yeah, let him go to that. But there's that as well. He gets away with that. A few months ago, we had Chig on a watch along and allegedly doing things on there whilst watching the game. Rafael saying, I don't understand why he allowed kids to go. That's the thing. YouTube rules. Yeah, but that's his fan base. But also YouTube rules is no one under the age of 18 or 16 or 18 is allowed to appear on YouTube, basically. And all these kids, we had them on first time, we asked what their age are. 11, 12, 13, 14. They're underage massively. He continues to have them on. He doesn't go, okay, sorry, can't have you on by.
I'm 15, but at the same time, people know I'm mature, and I know what I'm doing. That's the difference. These kids don't know what they're doing. Like that kid yesterday, I'm not hearing it. He knew exactly what he was saying. Same with Lee Gunn. I'm not hearing this crap.
This is the tweet some AFC versus racism put out earlier. It's he screenshots basically got a few screenshots of recent. I was like, well, how far are we going back? I'm gonna have a look now.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Year was 2016, 2017, whatever. Basically, him making racist comments towards.
There's my reply. See it?
This one here. Is it this one?
Yeah, no, you can see my reply on the right hand side.
Oh yeah. I can see it, yeah,
no, that one especially. That one's just no. For me, like I said, because I've got to go in a minute, mate. Sorry, I just for a little bit. I just like for me, the way to move forward with this shit is just people. Right, I want there to be a way to move forward, but for me, racism just won't move forward. It can be lowered to certain extents, but I don't think it will ever go because it's just either you're bought into it by family, friends, or whatever. You see a lot of it, or you just are just a plain dickhead, really. And Lee Gunner's done it passively in the past. He's done it passively. He's never been like, oh yeah, you this, you're that, you're this, you're that. But it's for me. Trust me, he'll get away with it. He will get away with it. He will, mate. But yeah, mate. Thanks for having me on. I'll DM you later, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Cheers for coming on anyway and get your point across and all that. Cheers, mate. And yeah, if anyone else wants to come on quickly, because this might be a long stream itself. But yeah, I mean, James as well, big up James, saying a lot of these AFTV fans, he says, are racist. Funny as the matriarch of the channel did an anti-racism documentary, isn't it? Yeah, and I think he did it on, was it ITV? He did it on? It was like a multiple episode thing as well. It wasn't a one-off episode, it was like multiple episodes. Football Crazy in the chat. If you're new to the channel, mate, do subscribe. It says, is Lee Gunner an Arsenal fan or using Arsenal nickname to make money? Be honest, I think he's just made it all up, and he's literally using the name of Arsenal basically to put himself out there, pretend to be an Arsenal fan. Because look, if you go back, people grab screen recordings when he does watch-alongs this season. Well, not just this season, the season's gone by, under Wenger, under Emery. Whenever we score a winning goal or go on to win a game, he's doing a watch-along. Look at his reaction. And you look at and then compare it to when we can see the goal or lose. He then brightens up. He completely brightens up and goes, "Way!" sort of thing, because he's thinking, "Yes, controversy. I can be as controversial as I want now. Yeah, I can dig at the manager. I can dig at the players." So it wouldn't surprise me. I've never met the person. I've never actually met the person face to face and had a chat with him at all. But it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, because it is. I've had run-ins with other people that support another team from another area, but pretend to be an Arsenal fan, but actually do match day vlogs at another stadium and never go to actual Arsenal games. So I wouldn't be surprised, because the traction you will get as a channel pretending to support a bigger team, aka Arsenal, Man United, or whatever, will be far more bigger and better and faster growing your channel than supporting a League One, League Two team or whatever, or Championship team. Lee left after clause races. After that, yeah, that's when he claims he left. I personally think he was pissing off too many people himself, because but again, the channel, Robbie and all that allowed him to come back to the channel after all the shit that happened before and after the Europa League final a couple of years back. He went off. He wasn't back on the. He didn't go back on the channel after that incident. He was not back on the channel for, I don't know, over a year, and then suddenly he reappeared once. In that year, he's in a year and a half. He's having a public spat with a kid, Bavs, who used to work for Robbie and all that in AFTV, but he's now gone off and he's doing his own thing now on his channel. He was having a public spat on all social media platforms with this kid, making some racist comments and then claiming, "No, that's not the case. I didn't mean it like that. You took it out of turn." And it's just days. And then, but again, so second Bavs decided he wanted to leave and do his own thing from the channel, Lee reappears on AFTV within a week or two and continues to be on the channel for the rest of the time up till last summer when it all kicked off with Claude. I personally think he went off on one. Basically pissed off the wrong people, i.e., aka Robbie. Because again, Robbie was at that time. You remember at the time, Robbie was losing sponsorship deals at the time, was on the verge of. So he had to act the way he acted with Claude, no matter if we agree or disagree with how it was dealt with. It was dealt with, and I think Lee was part of it, because Lee's got history. I literally put that tweet up on the screen there, where it's literally black and white. He's on his own personal Twitter account that's still alive and kicking wide away now. That he's made racist comments numerous times about any and everything. Lee literally, they say not been on for years. He was literally on it last summer. He came after Bavs left AFTV to pursue his own stuff, his own channel and all that. Within 2 weeks, Lee Gunner was back on that channel doing fan cams, especially after the lockdown. More so after when football came back last summer. He was doing the fan cams with Robbie and all that. Go back and have a look. He's on there, not lying. I've got no reason to lie. He even put it out there himself. He left AFTV last summer again. Oh dear. Okay. Lee boycotted Arsenal for years. This is what he says, by the way. This is what Lee claims to have boycotted Arsenal for years, and all of a sudden started going to games when he started his channel. Yeah, he wasn't. Wouldn't mind. Again, he's sponging off other people to get tickets to games. If he couldn't get it himself direct from the club, he would sponge off other people, and then people clocked on and got pissed off, and they'd have nothing to do with him now. Okay, I'm trying to think. There we go. Do you think AFC and TalkSport a stunt to get more money and subscribers? TalkSport has always been what it. TalkSport has always been what it is nowadays. It's been, if anything, it was before AFTV. It was basically the radio version of an AFTV. But for all fans, they'd have fans phone in and they'd goad them to get the reaction. Whereas obviously AFTV, whatever we think about it, was just solely meant for Arsenal fans to come on and give their views and all that. It's sort of diverted away a bit, don't get me wrong, but oh dear, but it is what it is. It's gonna. I mean, literally, there was a comment here from Buffet. If I pronounce your name wrong, I do apologise. So it says Lee does a bi-weekly show of expressions. Going to be a bit awkward tomorrow. Oh, you say that. Is it on Expressions channel or is it on Lee's channel? Because I'm not actually subscribed to. No, I've got nothing against Expressions, but I'm not subscribed to Lee's channel. I don't believe. I'm definitely not subscribed to Lee's channel. Oh dear. I'll get to your comment in a minute, Adam. One sec. But fucking the screen's going mad. Yes, again, if I need to try to do subscribe quickly, but yes, and especially like button and all that. But yes, I have seen. We did literally put. I did screen share about 5-10 minutes ago. Someone put a tweet of someone's tweet, and they basically screenshotted a multiple amount of comments that he's made that are racist comments that he can't get out of, but he tries to get out of it. Adam, again, this is a comment you're on about, I'm assuming. Says Lee is mates with tapping Tob, sorry. Vance and Bance Expressions, Guna Eagle Eye, Ola, Troops, Matinees, Kenny Ken, all these guys are his black friends. Doesn't mean, yeah, he can befriend them and pretend he doesn't have an issue, but he's literally, he can't then. Yeah, you can have black friends, don't get me wrong. Nothing, but his tweets and what he says, even with these friends, with these guys and his friends, raise a lot of suspicion. You start beginning the question: is he just, I don't know, tolerating them? And you don't know because he makes these. He can't. It's not a one-off mistake now. This incident last night that he's put out on his Twitter, that what he's now deleted, obviously. They're not one. It's not a one-off. It's a consistent thing that's happened time and time again. Lee gets too mouthy. Always abuses people. Well, of course he. Yes, again, he's abused me literally. When Mikel Arteta was first hired, again, Mikel Arteta. Even at the time, was not my first. It was my first, second, third. I've always said it's never my top five. It wasn't even top five fucking choices to be an Arsenal manager. But that was it. Yeah, he put a tweet out literally within about 2 weeks after he got the job. No, was it 6 league games in. He put a tweet out with basically a picture and all that. It's basically showing out a league table of the last, including Arteta, 19 other managers, Arsenal managers, league table, how they performed in the first 6 games and all that. And I wasn't even rude about it. I just politely pointed out that there's a flaw in the system because look who's at the top of that list. aka Bruce Rioch. Bruce Rioch and Unai were second and third in that league table, and Wenger and George Graham in modern Arsenal history, two of our most successful managers in our history, in our modern history, are near where Arteta was at the time. I thought what brilliant. I pointed that out, and the abuse I got from him left, right, and centre, and because he wasn't getting the reaction he wanted from me in return. I've still got the screenshots now. People literally came out, because again, I just threw my phone to the side and went off and did my own thing, and he kept on going and going and going. Talking to himself, basically, and the last comment he did, which he did and deleted within half an hour, deleted, because I came up and it was gone. But people by then had screenshotted it and they're sending it to me via Instagram, Twitter, and all that, and Facebook, asking, "Am I okay?" Da 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 da. And basically, his exact words were, because he wasn't getting the reaction he wanted, was, "Fuck off, Ryan, you autistic twat, with your mental health problems." So he's come. He does get abusive. He doesn't get what he wants. He doesn't get the reaction he wants. He does get abusive. Period. I've still got the screenshots. So he wants to, again, if his minions or himself come and see this point here, and they try and deny it, I've still got the screenshot, mate. So come at me. I've got multiple screenshots that have sent to me, so I've still got it. Come at me. Oh dear. Her face says you can be racist and have black friends. So that's what I'm saying. He may have black friends. He's obviously got black friends. I'm not disputing that. But it doesn't mean he can't be racist, because it's literally in black and white. We've seen it. It's still there up on his Twitter. The fact that them comments are still there. Them ones. They're crying out loud. The guy is an absolute moron. Full stop. And people somehow, for some reason, idolise him and run over to his channel and subscribe to it. How the hell has this guy got 55,000 fucking subscribers? Yes, there might be they're either rival fans, underage kids, but they're not genuine. In no way can they be genuine Arsenal fans. In that, apart from obviously the people he knows in his own little circle. Outside of that, tell me, out of that 55,000, I think I last saw he was at, in terms of subs, I guarantee not even 1,000 of them subs are Arsenal fans, like proper Arsenal fans, like pretending to be Arsenal fans. Oh dear. The league is profiting from the negative from Arsenal. That's not a fan of your club. But if you say it to him, well, you're not an Arsenal fan because you're accepting it. But no, I don't accept it. There's a way of going about things and addressing the situation if you're not happy with it. And he addresses it the wrong way every time. I personally think I address it a lot better, like everyone else on this channel does. Sorry. Yeah, we're not happy. Most of our people, myself and most of the people on this channel that I have, are not happy where we are at the moment. Most of us are, on the grand scheme of things, looking at it from the manager's perspective, taking out the Conky situation first. Please, for a second here. We accept Mikel Arteta is not going to. I've said myself since November, around mid-November, December time. That's when I was fully like, no, he's not good enough. He has to go. We need to move on. That won't change. But there's a way of going about things and addressing things, and he does it. He goes overboard because he knows it'll get him traction. Yeah, exactly. Because, but then why do these kids looking up to? Why are kids looking up to these sort of idiots though? That's the fucking annoying thing. There's better people, better football YouTubers out here that literally do a better job, that'll be better role models than this idiot who, by the way, doesn't legally apparently live in Spain. Hence why he hasn't gone back there, apparently. even now, I think the restrictions have been lifted where he can go back to wherever he lives in Spain, basically. So he can travel back now, but he's still living in his other half's house. I can understand for the first few months up till like a few weeks ago, when the country was completely locked down, you couldn't go. There was the travel restrictions. People couldn't come back into Spain from the likes of England or because of the risk of them coming in and spreading the virus. So I can understand that. But now the restrictions have been sort of lifted from both sides. Has he gone back to Spain? No. Exactly, James. Fantastic YouTuber, like us all. Sub to him, he's class. Exactly. There's so many. But also, again, I've touched on it earlier. This isn't the first incident this week. There's another incident this week where basically someone I look up to in terms of the Arsenal podcast community myself, in terms of doing what he does, basically, what he's done as a channel, not just on what the channel he has now, but another channel he had beforehand. So it's publicly known that he suffers from mental health, this, that, and the other. And he decided on Monday, this guy decided on Monday, maybe no name because I don't know if he wants to be brought into all this drama and all that. So naming no names, but if you know, you know, basically. Decided basically in terms of his channel, he was going to not demonetize. He's going to no longer monetize any of his streams or videos that he uploads to the channel. Super chats will be turned off. This because obviously the new changes to YouTube and all that. Basically, YouTube are making more money out of us than we'd ever get. Basically, but basically all we did was, and basically in turn, he set up a donation page, basically, which is basically nothing connected to YouTube. So all the donations will go directly to himself and the other guys on the channel. There's no percentages taken out of it. It completely goes to them. That's what his plan was to do. And from his share of the money, that in terms of donations that have come through from this setup that he's now doing, he was going to look into getting himself a new updated laptop or computer or whatever. And what did he gonna do? He berated him publicly and tore him to pieces to the point the guy had a panic attack, and then has now decided to come off his own public social media, like Facebook, Twitter page. He's no longer on Twitter in that sense, but he still has his podcast page thing that promotes his podcast, obviously. For someone who don't watch him, you know how many subs and where he's living. Literally, it's public knowledge where he lives. Everyone knows where he lives. He puts it out there. He doesn't hide it. People fucking screen grab it and put it over my fucking social media. There's no way. There's no getting away from it. What can I do? I can't fucking. If I'm going scrolling through my phone on Twitter, and I can't exactly fucking go. Oh fuck! He's go like that. Fucking phone go fucking flying. Literally, days. I am not sub to him. I'll prove it. I'll actually prove it to you. I don't follow him. I'm not sub to him. I'm gonna prove it to you now because that comment actually sort of agged me off there. I'm gonna prove it now. 1 second. Open up the tab. Because I know you clearly must be one of his subs then. But we'll report back to him and he'll see this. I don't care if he sees it. He needs to know it ain't on. What he's done is what he's put out there, because he deleted the video, by the way, as well. The upload he put up, he deleted it. Here we go. This is a proof in the pudding. Right, share screen. Just to prove I don't fucking sub to the bastard. Boom. Not subscribed at all. Take the logo down so you know I'm not fucking out, but signed out either. One sec, bear with me a second. Brand. The up. Take my logo off. Oh, look. So I'm still signed into my YouTubers and all that, and I'm not subbed to him. Fucking hell. Literally. The guy, as I said, the guy doesn't hide it. he doesn't. He publicly puts it out there where he when he moved, he literally put it out there for everyone to know. When he's obviously come back over Christmas, he put it out there for everyone to know, and why he's not gone back and this, that, and the other. And people have actually screen recorded it and put it up in their fucking socials. I have to fucking come across and see it sometimes. And when things like this happen, the amount of subs he has is going to be mentioned in their argument, because it's like, how can these people follow this idiot when it's a consistent thing going on and on and on? Exactly. It's it's public knowledge anyway. He was literally on, actually, it was a few weeks, about a month or so ago, he was on the Gooners podcast, because Mike, the host of the channel, is good friends with Chig, and obviously Leah pops up, so they thought, you know what, even though they don't get on, publicly they don't get on, either way. Mike doesn't mess about, he doesn't pretend to like this guys, but he set up a stream to try and sort of clear the air and move on and all that. And needs to set himself up every fucking time for a fool, an absolute idiot. This isn't the 2000s. You have to go deep dive for that. Exactly. Oh my days! And now my screen's playing up. Of course it is. Now I've gone like that. Oh no! Don't be silly. No. I've just got messages from Gary, by the way. Big up, Gary. He'll be on later, by the way, for the watch along. We are still doing a watch along. That's the thing. I've got to set that stream up now as well. Oh my god! There we go. I think the irony is, I'm doing this, but Brownie said the other day about this. I get to a point where you're going to do something. I was like, no. But this was like, no, I've got to. Bear with me a second. I'm just checking something. Sorry. Oh dear. Right, that was it. I was going to check the comments, see what you guys are saying in the actual comments, because it's now frozen on my screen. You're going slow. It's going slow. Yeah. The Iceman, big up the Iceman, by the way. Just seeing your comment, big up yourself. Didn't you say you sub to him if you read it? No. Tony, I've never bloody hell, man. I don't promote. I've never subbed to him. I've never promoted saying, "Oh, go sub to his channel" and all that. Never, ever, never have, never will. You don't, and again, you don't have to sub to his channel to know how many subs he has. You don't have to, as I've just fucking shown on the screen. I'm not subbed to him, and it tells you how many subs he has. For example, it's literally, and again, he brags about it all the fucking time, to the point that people get pissed off when he does something wrong. He fucks up every time, and they go, "Okay, this is the situation." Bang. They go and screen record it, put it up in their social media. Oh, come on, fucking cross it, because he's fucking bragging about it. Jesus Christ. But as I was saying, literally, it was on Mike's channel the other week. This is fucking getting out of hand now. It was on Mike's channel the other week, a few weeks ago, about a month and a half ago. Yeah, this is before, obviously, what happened with Claude, about, I think now, 2-3 weeks before Claude passed away. It was all basically, the idea for Mike was to clear the air and sort of move on and all that, but no. Lee Gunner wasn't having any of it. He just said, and Mike was asking genuine questions, this, that, and the other as well, about why do you feel you have to react? And he goes, "Oh, I don't have to react, but you do. But then why do you react then? Because I have to react." And he's like, "Well, yes, he just contradicted himself." The amount of contradictory comments this guy made to Mike, it was unbelievable. But yeah, oh my days, fucking hell. I'm just saying, I'm not for no longer. Every time he's going to fuck up now, I'm going to come on stream and call him out on it. End of. Or do whatever I can to get YouTube to get their head out of their asses. YouTube, someone at YouTube HQ, please listen to this. Get this fucking idiot off of our platform, please. He's no good. The guy claims to be a fucking entrepreneur genius. And all he does is what I'm fucking doing, basically. It ain't that bloody hard. Oh, so much thought and things. Yeah, a bit of thought goes into it, but yeah, the actual graft of it, it's the same for everyone, basically. If it's an upload or a live stream, it's the same for everyone, no matter what sort of channel they have. It's the exact same. There's no genius in it. Let's be honest. And YouTube need to get their head out their arse. The fact that even though he's deleted the video, it's out there. If you want to go and see it, YouTube, go look for his actual Twitter page, and then type or search Lee Gunner, for example, and all the controversy in the last 24 hours, basically in the search engine, and you'll fucking see what was said, and you'll see the person that said what was said is underage, and it's been on the channel numerous times, by the way. And has told him how old he is. This kid is not the only one that's been on his channel that is underage. It's on there for the clout. Oh look, I was on Lee Gunner's channel. Look at me, hey! I act like a roadman blood. Again, I will put your comment on the screen. If you bear with me, I'm going to refresh my page because this is doing my head in, actually. I can't get the comments on my screen now. I'm going to take them off like that, but I can't get the rest of the comments, so bear with me 2 seconds. Back again. Now I can see them all. Now it's all sorted. There you go. Yes, that's what I'm saying, mate. He's the one that put it out there on Twitter first time. He's the first one to put it out there. No one actually gave a toss on our platform to screen grab it at the time, and this that and that. Put it at, they didn't have a fucking time, basically, by the looks of it, because he literally went end stream, boom, 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 up on his social media on his own platform. He put it out there, and he's now pleading the fucking ignorance. Like, I didn't know it was racist. Fuck off. Come on. Use your bloody brain. Adam is saying at Mr. Arsenal podcast, he's black friends. Oh, of course they will defend him. Of course they will. I'm good friends with Kenny. That's a Kenny Ken. I think now. I think that the ones you mentioned earlier. The ones you mentioned earlier. I'm good friends with Kenny Ken and Ola anyway. And I know they're going to defend him. That's their own choice. They want to defend him. They can defend him. I'm not going to dispute that. I'm disputing that the guy is a racist and he condemns racism on his own fucking channel, and YouTube are allowing him to get away with it. If I went on live tonight and, for example, someone popped up and they're underage, they wanted to come on, but obviously I don't know until they come on. And then they say, I ask them how old they are because they look a bit young, but I ask how old they are. And they say, for example, 12, 13, 14 or 15 or whatever. And I continue to have that person on, and then they go on to make a comment of what was made last night on his channel. I'm getting shut down by YouTube. Period. Done. Dusted. Yet he's allowed to get away with it because he's deleted the video or the upload on his channel. He can get away with it now. Piss off. No, it's not really having a go at you. I'm just saying in general for YouTube, they can piss off now. He's a narcissist. He's always talking about himself. He's so far up his arse. Literally, even his fucking nose. Jesus, that's big enough as it is. Their life that much they are not happy. Vine projection is a thing that's happening a lot. Yeah, it is what it is in that sense. But I'm not surprised. Again, I know for a fact, and that side of it, that he's so up himself because I've seen it firsthand. When he was sponging off people to get tickets to go to games and all that before he fell out of AFTV the first time round. He was so far up himself. Literally, he fucking bars through that entire crowd basically and tell Robbie, I need to get on now, because I need to get out of here. If you don't have me on, that's it, sort of thing. I thought someone was watching and clipped it, but he clipped it. Yeah, exactly. He clipped it himself off his own phone. So the ignorance of, I didn't know it was racist at the first time of hearing it. We've heard it how many more times when you're screen recording it off onto your phone, then again one last time before you're uploading it onto your fucking Twitter. So there's no excuse. And well, the kids apologised. But you haven't apologised. Either way, he's apologised to you, but he hasn't apologised in general because he can't have a social media account. But you haven't apologised for your role as the host of your channel for laughing along and condoning the behaviour. And again, breaking fucking YouTube rules. I've never seen anyone bite at live chat as much as the old mate. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. I mean, was it one time? When this was, I think, was it when Southampton? I'm trying to think now. When Southampton lost 9-0 to Leicester in the league last season, not this season, last season. To Leicester, they lost 9-0 at home to Leicester City. He did a watch along for that, and someone sent me a screenshot, not a screenshot, but a screen recording basically of what full time, basically him calling up Domino's and having an absolute fucking meltdown at him and live on air. Like, well, I'm live on air now, by the way, so people know that my viewers know that I've actually ordered it. I'm not lying. Where is it? It hasn't arrived. He's literally baiting people. He even fucking calls up fucking Domino's, for fuck's sake, to bait them out on live streams, for fuck's sake. That's what my point is. And I'm literally, when it was sent to me, I was like, oh my God. I actually cringed. Just seeing that he deleted the phone in. So yeah. When things started heating up, and big up to Souls, by the way, and the friend of the channel and all that. When he realised this wasn't going to go away, he then went onto his channel, deleted it off his channel. It was still on his channel this morning up till about an hour or two ago. What does that tell you about the person? Big up yourself. Again, if you're new to the channel, mate, do subscribe, and there will be actual positive content, as you can see of all my other content I've done previously. There is some good content that doesn't talk about this idiot. It's just as a one-off because this is just too far. This is too much. I mean, he took it too far before, but this is just like, nah, I can't just sit back and allow him to get away with it myself. I've got a platform. I need to sort of use it for a tour of good, unlike him. He also tends to become a keyboard warrior in the early hours when he's smashed. Then he deletes the tweets in the morning. Oh, mate, again, you've probably just come in, but again, I've got first hand of that, not in the early hours in the morning, but during the day. Again, going back to last year when I said it was hired, he put a post out with a picture, basically, league table, 20 managers, including Arteta, 19 other Arsenal managers, the previous 19 Arsenal managers, and where they were after the 6 games, league table was this and the other. And I called that the flaw in his system because 2 of our most successful managers in our modern history, our living history in George Graham and Arsene Wenger were level on points with Arteta at that time. And that's near the bottom of this thing. Whereas Unai Emery and Bruce Rioch were second and third respectively, and look what and you compare. And like I said, compare the two. That's all. Just comparing the things. I wasn't having a go at him. I wasn't digging at him. But he came back straight away. Bang! Don't know what you're talking about. Bang! You see, you're not an Arsenal fan because you're accepting mediocrity. Because he wasn't getting the reaction he wanted from me in return. I was still being calm, cool, and collective. I wasn't going at him and digging him out. I literally, as I said, put my phone to the side, went off and did my own thing, came back half an hour later, and he was still going, literally. And my phone's going. My phone was actually red hot because other people were then DMing me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, asking if I was okay. Are you okay, Ryan? Don't let him get to you. And I'm like, what you on about? It's fine. And then they're sending screenshots to me. All of them. I've still got the DMs as well, and hence why I got the screenshots still. Are showing me what he said, and I'm like, okay, cool, okay, right, fantastic. Showing his true colours, and again, yeah, showing his true colours, but he gets away with it because of the size of the fan base he has. He gets away with it compared to something like myself. I don't have that pool like he does. I don't have that gullible audience. I wouldn't want a gullible audience either that fucking just blindly follow me and all that. I'd rather have a fan base or following of people that would actually call me out if I fuck things up and this, that, and the other. Then fucking just go, okay, cool, yay, I can do no wrong. Look, my followers telling me I'm doing no wrong because I can't be doing wrong. It's a fucking idiot. It's a melt. As he likes to fucking paraphrase everything. If you don't agree with him, you're a melt. If you don't agree with him, you've got mental health issues and all that malarkey. He's an absolute moron. Right, John Wayne's in the big up John Wayne as well. Join us. I need to go back into that's got a bit mad. I need to get. Oh yeah, cool. 1, 2, 3. Big up yourself. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe. And big up Jonathan for informing him what's happened basically and what this is all about. And James as well. You know, right, here we go. Ryan, where's your guest? I thought Lee Gunner was joining you. Jesus Christ. If Lee Gunner came on his channel for this situation to defend himself somehow, this will be going now until kickoff tonight, Gary, because he will be absolutely getting torn apart because I will not stand for it. Until obviously he'll go, oh, fuck you, Ryan, and your mental health and you're fucking this and you're fucking that. Oh, mate. Brownie would have a fucking field day in the comments as well. Brownie would be straight in here. Jesus Christ. Well, he knows, you say this, he doesn't realise, he knows he's an influencer, but he doesn't like the word the influencer, apparently. Because if he acknowledged it publicly that he's an influencer, straight away he knows that there's an added responsibility to what he does. Him saying he doesn't like the word and doesn't acknowledge the word influencer, in his head, suddenly takes that responsibility away from him. That makes sense. Active Dan. People don't watch the whole video and just... Okay. But this time, he clips it up himself. No one else went on. No one actually went on. No one actually went on to his channel to clip it up and put it on their social media. He put it up on himself. He came off the live stream. He went back on it, got that little clip up moment, and put it onto his phone, laptop, whatever way he grabs it, and put it up on his social media himself. No one knew until then. He's the idiot that done it this time. And other people then jumped on it and gone, well, hang on, you're basically glorifying the kid making a racist comment towards someone. He couldn't be more. Well, we couldn't be more racist if he tried. Basically, the kid, but he glorified it. Basically, he laughed and joked with the kid afterwards. Oh, what's it? If he doesn't think he's an influencer, why did he delete everything? He can't. Exactly, James. And again, James, I don't know if you. I think you did watch it because I think we commented. I think we chatted about it afterwards. I think it might be you. I can't remember now. I think we did. But either way, the Gooners podcast. It's still up there. The live stream itself, from that moment, that day when he was on for Mike, is still on there. So you want to see Lee consistently contradict himself for over an hour. That's the place to go. Go and sub to the Gooners podcast and give it a thumbs up and all that, and tell him where you come from. But yeah, that's the hour-long contradictory of Lee Gunner, basically. One-off special. So now he's pedaling back. And I think it was Raf was saying in the chat that he's going live at 2:00. Or he's gone live now, one of the two. And now he's going to straight away, I didn't realise I'm going to plead ignorance, and people are going to fucking buy the idiot's comments, though. That's the thing. They're going to buy into it and go, okay, we forgive you, Lee. No problem. Can we bend over for you now? Oh, dear. So I was just going into the comments once there. Yeah, when I watched it, I did Mike's show the other day, yeah. Exactly. So you know what I'm talking about. That was an hour-long special of him just contradicting himself left, right, and centre. Can't even count to fucking, what was it? He couldn't even count to 3. He did a full Phil Neville. If you know, you know. He called out Goldberg last week at 3 a.m. Fucking hell, this guy never sleeps. He don't have a life. Next day, he's probably watching this, Jonathan. He's probably watching this just to then come at me because, got people fucking going live on their channel, using me for clout and bait and new subs, I don't give a fucking shit if I get new subs or whatever. If they're genuine and they're not on your side of things, then fantastic. If they're here just to sub and give me grief, they can piss off. Unlike you, I don't thrive around negativity and build a platform on negativity and want to be negative all day long, all day of my life. Next day, he's got a history of it. He did it with me. The comment, that's the thing. If people hadn't reached out to me when me and him had that spat publicly, because I went off, as I said, if the people that hadn't reached out and asked if I was okay, asked about my mental health and all that, because I actually thought I was suffering from mental health at the time. I also wasn't at the time. Trying to think now, then I would have been on the wiser that what he said, because he deleted. He actually got a bit of grief by the looks of it, and then delete. Mike didn't even get out of second gear to banter him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Reese answer says that weren't the kid referring to himself? But no. Well, no, not really. Not that. If you actually read between the lines of what was said, he was using the expression. He actually named expressions in this, whatever he was saying reading off his phone. He named someone and actually said what. I can't even say it because it makes me physically, because I know I'll get even though I'm just quoting it, I'll get cancelled, and it makes me physically want to be sick as well. But basically saying that expressions has a certain kryptonite, and it refers, it is a racial. If you go and listen to it, is a racial slur, basically. Whatever way you want to look at it, is a racial slur. End of. There's no getting around it. So the kid wasn't actually referring to himself. He was, because the kid himself, I think the kid, I couldn't tell if he's a particular race or what race he was and all that because of the lighting and all that. But he was referring to expressions in that moment. That comment that's being made, that everyone's talking about on social media now, it was a racial slur towards expressions and basically black people in general. But yeah, the reason he's probably watching this and going, and he's probably going to have, he's not going to say my name, obviously, but he's going to or people are using my name for clout and for retweets and likes and views and thumbs up and this and that. As I said, I couldn't give a fuck. Well, I can't give a fuck what he thinks, full stop. But at the same time, if people are subbing to me for the right reasons, because I'm standing up for the right things, then fantastic. Welcome to the channel. Hope to see a lot more of you and continue this journey building this platform, and we'll go from that basically, and we'll build a positive platform, not just obviously it's an Arsenal channel. I want a good Arsenal fan base watching this channel, but also a football community as well. I want to build both two communities on one platform and go from that. Oh, here we go. He has apologised, and the kid has apologised. According to Lee, this is the thing, and he doesn't condone the comment. But I guarantee, give it, if not straight away, in the next 24, 48 hours, within the next 7 days, that kid will be back on the channel. Guarantee it. From his mouth, yeah, cool. I wish him luck as a human, but he hit on a gimmick, sorry, of being Arteta out straight away. And it wasn't even like it gave Arteta a chance to breathe, for fuck's sake. He literally went in on him straight from the fucking off. If Expression's brother is okay with it, he doesn't condone racism. That why? They're all best buds. They all use each other for clout, and they all use each other to build their own platforms. That's the only reason why the likes of Expressions and Vance will condone it and be okay with it. There'll be no other reason but that's the only reason they'll be, oh, it's okay, he's not really a racist. We said it before. They'll come out and defend him and say he's not a racist. It wasn't racist. But if you think about it, it's not white people actually. And by the way, because I said there's a comment I saw a minute ago from Call123. It's not white people actually kicking off. The irony is, it's everyone's kick. I've seen multiple people kick off of different races that actually jump on it. I've seen actually people of the same race as Vance and Expressions grab hold of the clip and go in on Lee Gunner for condoning that comment and being so hey, sort of not coming down on the kid and basically putting it out on a platform like he did and this, that and the other. So it's not a white people thing that we're just going, oh, can't say that. Come on, seriously. Mate, you've just got to sort of use that sometimes. Go have a look, do your research and see who's actually complaining. Don't just assume because I'm white that because I'm a white person, I have to automatically do things like this and call people out on it. Other people are calling him out of other races, different skin tones, etc. Whatever way you want to look at it, it's not a white thing to fucking react. For fuck's sake, Jesus Christ! Of course Adam. Of course he has, because they are best friends. They are using each other for over a year and a half, 18 months plus, to build their platforms between each other. And you're surprised that he's saying, "Oh, go over to Lee Gunner's channel now. It's totally fine with me." Okay. So when Lee one day live will make the slip up live and actually physically say them sort of words or something even worse than that towards Vance or Expressions or both or end up both, do you think they'll be okay? Do you think might come out then and say, actually might be a bit racist here? The proof is in the pudding as well. Literally, there's tweets still on his fucking Twitter page that are fucking racist. And mate, I'm doing the game literally. I'm saying Frank's a bigger channel. I'm not talking about the channel. I'm talking about him as a person for this stream. But I will be signing off soon, by the way. But yeah, I'm doing a watch along. Don't get me wrong. It's not the be all and end all. I'm literally doing this, getting it out there. Hopefully, more people you can all share this about and get more traction on it, so YouTube can fucking get their head out their asses and do their job and shut the guy down. And Twitter do their thing as well, because Twitter got to do their thing as well. But it isn't distracting me from the game. Far from it. I'm doing the watch along, half hour to 45 minutes before kickoff. I'm going live, going through it with Melvin and the guys. We're going to go through the lineups, have a bit of a laugh, and then try and hopefully enjoy the game, and get behind our team, and hopefully we win. It isn't that deep as it's distracting me fully from the game at all. I'm still fully focused on this game tonight. Period. No sort of getting around that. Vance wouldn't do. Seriously, come on. No, my days. Okay, that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. Fair enough. But when because Lee will literally slip up one day on a live stream and put himself in it, and he'll make a racist comment, either towards Vance, expressions of someone that's close to him, and suddenly the tune that he's now baiting off at the moment will change. I guarantee you, if it's directly at him, he'll change his opinion. Because it's not directly at him, it's at his brother. And you go, well, it's his brother. You've got to protect his brother. Not necessarily, because it's a YouTube thing. If you're of a certain size of a platform, and you've already formed friendships with others of the same ilk that have the same sort of platform, you use each other to expand on your platforms. You go on that person's platform to get some of their followers over to your channel and vice versa and all that. That's all they're doing. It ain't that hard. No, he wasn't. Elvis, mate, he wasn't saying he was X's kryptonite. He was saying something else was the kryptonite to... Oh, bloody hell. Something else was kryptonite to expressions. If it was as innocent as you're making out, there wouldn't be them fucking backlash from within other communities, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Oh, you are? Okay. One sec. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Elvis. Do you want to see racist comments? Yeah. You want to see proof of him making racist comments? May not be live, but he's made them on his actual platform, his actual Twitter platform, that are still there to this day. By the way, they're not fake. They haven't been deleted. Right, Elvis, will you bear with me? Call 1, 2, 3. Clearly, you're both fans of the guy, so bear with me. Right, here we go. Here we go. Really wanna bugger me off. Here we go. I'm going to take it one by one. This is what was put out earlier. This is what someone's grabbed from his Twitter today. That are going back years, by the way, up till recently. These are just a few of the comments being made, okay? Right, bear with me. I'm going to put them up on the screen one by one. Hurrah. Right, there you go. There's one. I'm not going to read it out, but that's one of them. There's quite a few, actually, in that one screenshot there. Here's another one. This goes back to 2015, this one. Do I continue? Seriously, use your brains. come on, it's there in black and white now. You can't get around it. He's not just that he's made the racist comments. It's still there. They'd be fucking hell. And now you're all bite because he's gone live and gone. Well, the kid said he's sorry, and I'm sorry for putting it out there on my social media. You're all going to forgive him. Seriously, come on. And guarantee because of it, he'll gain even more fucking new views and new subs from it because that's what he does. That's what he's always done. As someone said before, he's fallen on a gimmick. Oh, Elvis, mate, come on, please. Oh my God! I'm gonna go bang my head of a brick wall. I'm actually dreaming here. Oh, mate, I'm hoping I'm dreaming, praying, because I'm not in a good place now. That has not put me in a good place. Seeing what I've just seen. Oh my God! Oh, and I guarantee I've just got a dislike. So I wonder who that could be. Would that be Elvis or Cool 123? Probably Elvis, because Elvis is actually pursuing this and saying that he's done nothing wrong here. That the posts that I've just put up there are completely fine and not racist at all. Come on. Oh, my days. I'm just reading through the comments. Bear with me a second. Hence why I'm so close to the screen here. Dear. I get that, yeah, but why attack the kid, not League? If I said Lee Gunner's perfect, if I actually just spent the last hour saying Lee Gunner's been wrongly accused of being racist, no, he is a racist. Period. He condoned a racist comment. He's got his best friends condoning a racist comment. But I can't be asked. Elvis, you're clearly a football fan. Was the Sparta Prague player making a racist comment to Kamara for Rangers, or was it just an opinion? Oh, I'll wait for that. I'll see if he responds back to that. But Cool 123 saying yes. What are you saying yes to? Because I said quite a few things there, so I need to know what you're saying yes to. You're saying yes to what I've said, or you're responding to what James just said in the comments that I put on the screen there. Big up Cheddars, by the way. Does this? Probably. This is the thing. This is going to happen. I'm doing it live. Brandy will see this, and obviously he'll do his own thing. He'll do an upload himself on the matter. More likely. And I don't blame him. If he's doing it for the right reasons, I'm not going to have a go at him or blame him or anything. It's a lack of education and ignorance. It's both. Yeah, it's both. from both sides as well. From all sides there. From both parties. Love is asking, what did Lee do? Oh, do we have to start this again? Right, basically, last night he did a fan cam thing on his channel apparently, where he was having people on, and one in particular was a kid who's underage, by the way, but it's not going to go to that rule breaking situation, but it's there. The kid, he's having a conversation with the kid then goes on to talk about expressions and saying. Then starts reading off his phone, whatever he's written on it, whatever he's on there. He's just like reading off a phone and basically saying, "Expressions is nothing. He's bigger. He's going to be bigger and better than Expressions ever will be." And basically, in terms of referring to Superman, obviously with Kryptonite, basically Expressions has Kryptonite, and his Kryptonite is. Again, I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. But basically a racial slur, basically. And instead of condemning the kid and basically taking him off the air there and then saying apologising and not condoning that behaviour, Lee Gunner started pissing himself laughing, going, "Look out, expressions, he's coming for you." And then pursued after going live, after that live stream had finished, to screen grab that moment, put it on his own personal Twitter page. No one else had put it on there on social media. He put it on there. He was the first to put it on there. And he's had a backlash from it. And now he's on live going, "I'm sorry, I didn't know." Fucking melt. Right, here we go. Last thing. What was it? That was definitely racist because he directly attacked the player, but this is a bit different. Yeah, in your opinion, he made a racist remark, but the kid never meant it. Well, the kid, you can't say the kid was reading off a phone. It was literally planned, but the kid had planned it. He clearly planned it because he's reading it off a phone. If you look, he's constantly looking down at the phone, at his phone, reading off it. It was pre-planned by the kid himself. The kid, and again, even though he's underage, he shouldn't be on the channel anyway, as a guest or whatever. He's old enough to know better. There's no getting around it. He may be underage to be on the channel, but he's still old enough to know better. No malice in it, fucking hell. Oh, another one of Lee Gunner's favourites here. No, I'm assuming you're going by this comment. You're a fan of Lee Gunner, so I'm not even go there. But I am wrapping up soon because it's been going over an hour now, longer than what I was meant to be going on for again. What? People on Vance's channel told him Ryan is chasing Clout and trying to get Lee cancelled. Can you? Yeah, Adam, have you got social media by any chance? If you have, can you screenshot this over to me, please? Because that's not the case at all. I'm not chasing Clout. What did I say? I thought it'd be on Lee's channel. I thought Lee was saying this actually, but the fact that people are saying it on Vance's channel, and by the way, Vance has blocked me, by the way, years ago because I called him out for. He's got his own issues. Because he's had issues with Babs as well years ago. And after Arsenal beat Man United 2-0, he started he actually was fat shaming Babs, body shaming him, whatever. And I called him out on it, and he didn't respond to me and say, "Oh no, that's not the case at all." Instead of that, he blocked me. So even he's got fucking issues, for fuck's sake. But because he's got a big platform, oh no, he's perfect. He's not. Fuck off. So yeah, Vance, as well. If you're listening, if you get to see this, someone sends this over to you, this moment here, come at me. Come on. I don't care about fucking Clout, but come at me privately. We do it privately. Because I don't give a shit. You're gonna fucking come at me, motherfucker. Fucking idiots. But yeah, if you can screenshot it, Adam, if you can screenshot it and send it over to you on Twitter or Instagram, whatever one you've got, I appreciate that because I'll call them people that as well. My little toe bags. It's weird, Ryan. I'm against racial pandering, and there's a lot of stuff that's called racist that isn't mine, in my opinion. But this isn't one of those occasions, so it's clear. Exactly, no problem. Oh dear. Anyway, before this gets out of hand anymore, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to go and get myself sorted and ready for this evening. We're back again, literally 20 past 7 this evening. I'll be back with Melvin and the guys for the Villarreal versus Arsenal first leg watch along for the semi-final. Go again, as we always do, go for the teams, have a bit of a laugh and this, that, and the other. And hopefully the lads do turn up tonight, because otherwise this is going to be a long ass day, a very negative day today. Yes, Colonel, I'm doing a live stream today. This is the thing. Someone came in the chat earlier saying I've sort of just focusing on the channel. I'm not going to do anything for the big game tonight. If he's clearly new to the channel, so he won't know. But I'm literally, apart from obviously last Friday, where I couldn't be bothered because of what had gone on in them days building up to it. I am doing a watch long again tonight. It's around 7:15. I'm going live with the guys, and we're going to go through the teams, have a bit of a laugh, hopefully enjoy the game. Hopefully the lads do bring home the fucking result that we need coming back to next week. Yeah, big up yourself as well, Jonathan. I'll see you later, mate. I'm not here to get anyone cancelled. I just want better from people. Exactly. The reason I used the thing of the thing on my thumbnail is because realistically, with what's gone on in the law of YouTube, what they put out there when we have to sign up to have our channels monetized and we've set up our channels in the first place, anything like this has happened isn't tolerated apparently. But clearly for him, it's a different note. It's a different thing for him apparently. That's my only thing. Hence why the whole thumbnail thing. But anyway, I'll see you all later. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.